The Haunted Mansion, a terrifying tale of ghosts and revenge. The haunted mansion had been shrouded in mystery for as long as anyone could remember. But James and Mary were determined to uncover the truth behind the rumors. As they explored the abandoned rooms, they could feel the spirits around them, whispering and moaning in agony. They set up their equipment and began recording their observations. Suddenly, they heard a scream coming from another part of the mansion. They rushed to the source of the noise and found the man in the tiger mask holding a woman by the throat. James and Mary tried to intervene, but the man in the tiger mask was too strong for them. He turned on them, snarling and growling like an animal. "You should have stayed away," he said. "This is not a place for the living. You will pay the price for your curiosity." The man in the tiger mask chased James and Mary through the halls, taunting them with his terrifying dialogue. "I have been waiting for you," he said. "The spirits have been whispering your names, telling me that you would come to investigate. You will not leave this place alive." James and Mary knew that they were in grave danger. But they could not leave the mansion without uncovering the truth behind the ghosts that haunted it. As they ran, they could hear the spirits around them, whispering and moaning in agony. They knew that they were trapped, and that they would never escape. But then, they heard a voice calling out to them. It was Lila's spirit, beckoning them to follow her. They followed Lila's spirit, and she led them to a hidden room in the mansion. Inside, they found a secret passage that led them out of the mansion and into the woods. As they emerged from the passage, they saw the sun rising in the sky. They had survived the night, but they knew that they had witnessed something beyond explanation. James and Mary spent the next few weeks analyzing their recordings and investigating the history of the mansion. They discovered that Lila had been murdered by her lover, who had worn the tiger mask to conceal his identity. But there was more to the story than they had initially thought. They discovered that the mansion had been built on the site of an ancient burial ground, and that the spirits of the dead had been disturbed by the construction of the mansion. The spirits were angry and vengeful, seeking revenge on the living for disturbing their resting place. They had latched onto Lila's spirit, using her to lure in unsuspecting victims. James and Mary knew that they had to do something to help the trapped spirits. They decided to hold a séance in the mansion, hoping to communicate with the spirits and offer them peace. As they gathered in the haunted mansion, the energy in the air was palpable. They lit candles and began to call out to the spirits. At first, there was no response. But then, they heard the whispers and moans of the spirits around them. "We are the ones who have been wronged," a voice boomed through the room. "We demand justice for the desecration of our resting place." James and Mary could feel the weight of the supernatural energy building around them. They communicated with the spirits, offering them comfort and understanding. But it was not enough. The spirits were too angry, too vengeful. They wanted revenge on the living, and they were not willing to let go of their anger. As the séance continued, the mansion began to shift and change around them. The walls became more oppressive, the air grew thick with the scent of decay. Suddenly, the spirits lashed out, attacking James and Mary. They felt the cold grip of the spirits around their necks, choking them, suffocating them. "We will never forgive what has been done to us," the spirits hissed in unison. "We will make sure that no one disturbs our rest ever again." James and Mary knew that they had to do something to stop the spirits. They focused their energy on the spirits, sending them a wave of pure love and understanding. Slowly, the spirits began to calm. They felt the warmth of James and Mary's love, and they began to forgive the living for what had been done to them. As the séance came to an end, James and Mary felt a sense of peace wash over them. They knew that they had helped the spirits to find closure, and that they had brought peace to the haunted mansion. But the man in the tiger mask was still out there, waiting for his next victims to enter the cursed mansion. James and Mary knew that they had to stop him before he could harm anyone else. They searched through the records of the mansion, trying to find any information they could about the man in the tiger mask. They discovered that he was the descendant of the original owner of the mansion, and that he had been driven insane by the spirits that haunted it. They also discovered that he had been performing rituals in the mansion, trying to harness the power of the spirits for his own gain. James and Mary knew that they had to confront the man in the tiger mask. They set off to find him, determined to stop him before he could do any more harm. As they entered the mansion, they could feel the energy building around them. They could hear the spirits whispering and moaning, warning them of the danger that lay ahead. They found the man in the tiger mask in the basement of the mansion. He was performing a ritual, trying to summon the spirits to do his bidding. James and Mary tried to reason with him, to convince him to stop. But he was too far gone, too consumed by his own madness. The man in the tiger mask attacked them, using his powers to control the spirits around them. But James and Mary were not afraid. They knew that they had the power of love on their side, and that they could overcome anything. They focused their energy on the spirits, sending them waves of love and understanding. Slowly, the spirits began to calm, and they turned on the man in the tiger mask. The man in the tiger mask was overwhelmed by the spirits, and he fell to the ground, defeated. James and Mary knew that they had done the right thing. They had brought peace to the haunted mansion, and they had stopped the man in the tiger mask from causing any more harm. As they left the mansion, they knew that they had experienced something truly incredible. They would never forget the terror and the beauty of the spirits that they had encountered, and they knew that they would continue to seek out the paranormal for the rest of their lives.